here is the kick in this conversation. When I saw this, the military threatening civilians that they're not going to tolerate violence, I ask that question. One, are we at war? If we are not at war, what is it about Kogi State in 3 states election that is making the military sound as if they're sending their mercenaries or their armory, if you may, down to these states to ensure effective election? Again, also, what is it about our election that makes it so difficult, even with the money we expended in Beavers or the IREV, if you may, that we're still talking about violence during the elections? I'd like to bring you in here, Zoe.
All right, thank you very much. I was just wondering when you were reading that question you just asked is just the question that came to my mind too. Are we at war? At this time in our life, we've conducted several elections, just in 3 or 4 states we're talking about here. And the military, is that their duty? This is not the military's duty. That's not their constitutional duty. Why are they coming in to talk about an election? It sounds like a taboo because the military has nothing to do with this civilian activity in our country. If it is the police or the civil defense that have bring up this warning, it will be understandable, but they are constitutionally empowered to, monitor, ensure security during the electioneering period or during the election. But why will the military come? I don't want to use the word failed state, but these are symptoms. Okay, let me be moderate. I will say institutions are failing. This is a sign that institutions are failing. They are derailing from their constitutional duty. If you say the word failed state, it will sound as if now you're being pessimistic. But these are symptoms. Why will the military ever make comments for a civilian election? And the world have moved so far that elections are now become like Christmas thing. People go out, exercise their civic duty in a peaceful manner. But again, you will not only blame the institution like the military who is coming in. They are also responding, to the civil population. How has the civil population conducts itself in terms of election? These are things we also need to look at. So I think the civilian population should be able to understand that election is just a civic duty. It doesn't call for violence. It doesn't call for intimidation. It doesn't call for assassination. So if the civilian population is doing the right thing, I don't think it will call the attention of the military. But it is totally out of place for the military to issue such a warning in a country where we are not at war for just ordinary election.